Hello YouTube. I've had this for a while and I'm finally gonna unbox it and use it. I paid for it. It's a charcoal Companion Stovetop KitchenQue Smoker. Now the reason why it took me so long to do it is because I wanted to get one of those Bluetooth or whatever, you know, thermometers, so I don't have to keep opening this up and getting. So I have a pork loin, or half a pork loin I think it is, that I'm going to try it with. I got our instructions. Okay. Oops. Got a grate, drip pan. This must be the, yep, this is the bottom. Nice. Alright, and this, that looks like a handle. This is the sawdust for it. Of course, you get your temperature gauge, a grommet. I think this is the, yeah, this must be the handle. It says this can do, the reason why I got it was because it can fit like a whole, I can't even remember what size chicken in here. So I'll put it, we're going to put it together, wash it, and then I'm going to try it out today. Okay, everything's put together, washed, cleaned, dried. Alright, and I'm going to try to do exactly what the directions says. First things first, this is the chips it came with. This is, take 2 tablespoons and spread them all out on the bottom. There we go. Just like that. Okay, and now it says to take the base, or the drip pan, set that on there, and we take a grate, set that on there, and now we're supposed to put our food on here. So give me 1 second, because I don't want to get pork gross everywhere. Alright, I got my pork on there, and my battery's going dead. Okay, so real quick, I'm gonna stick my probe in here, and I'll show you this later. We just got this. There we go. And then you put your lid on it and turn it on. I'm gonna put it on as low as I can for right now. And I'll be back in a couple minutes. Alright, I'm watching the temperature on here, and one thing I did forget. When you got it on the whole time, you should have a vent on high. So we have one right above our stove, or oven, whatever you want to call it. And I can start to smell the wood a little bit, so I'm not going to keep making dirt saying, watch this, watch this, watch this. So I'll be back quite a bit later. Alright, I am going to show you guys this real quick. I'm not going to get on and off, but this is the wireless I'm using, this Jinx G-Star. This is the base. It has to be like 10 feet from that, and it's magnetized, so I just put it behind. And then Bluetooth, and like I am gonna do this select. I'm gonna do pork, and 167 will work. So I just hit start, and it says the target. It hasn't done the estimate time yet, but it tells you what your internal is. And I got this the other day on Amazon for like 25 bucks, which have really come down in price. So, and this thing's still heating up. I'm trying to do it slow so that way I don't get too far up. Okay, the timer went off, so I'm gonna kill that. And now this says to shut it off, and then you open the vent plug, let the steam and smoke out, and then let it sit for at least 1 minute before you start messing with it. So that's what I'm going to do. And after it cools down, I am going to take my regular thermometer and see if that wireless one is accurate or not. So Once this all goes down, I'll pop the thing back on and we'll see what happens. Alright, it's awesome. It's already been a couple minutes. So I'm gonna slowly take this thing out. Woo! Look at the moisture in that. Beautiful. Looks pretty good. I don't know how much smoke flavor it's gonna have, but I am gonna let that sit for a couple minutes so it can rest. And then I'm gonna check our thermometer, check it again with the other thermometer, and I'm gonna give it a try. The house didn't really fill up with a lot of smoke when I only used that little bit. It said you could add, but I didn't add any because I didn't want to. Anybody have problems with allergies or anything? I didn't know how good it was gonna work. The house smelled pretty good and it didn't fill up with smoke. So if that's got a little bit of a smoke flavor, this is pretty cool. This thermometer says 164. Yeah, this is about 166, so it's not the exact same spot, but seems pretty alright. I'll let this cool down a couple more minutes, and then I'm going to cut into it and see what it is. Alright, I'm going to cut into this, see how it is. Should be plenty rested. It was rested for quite a while. I'm not going to cut in too deep, but probably should sharpen my knife first. Oh wow. I did a pretty good job. It's pretty moist. I mean, hello. It smells good. Let's try. Of course, you're going to get most of your smoke flavor on the outside anyway, so let's see what it tastes like. Cooked good. I think I can catch a little bit of smoke. Not a lot, but a little bit. But also, since it was the first time I was using it, I didn't want to smoke the house out because of people's allergies and asthma or COPD, what I don't, those, you know. So it's a pretty good job. I think I would recommend it. So, thank you all. Everybody take it easy. Have great days.